Hey everyone, I wanted to share the newest estate planning program that's available to agents. We've made some changes. These are positive changes. Let me go through the program for all of the agents there that recognize estate planning services, probate avoidance, how to make sure that property is transferred efficiently on a timely basis. Also, how to become the differentiator, the agent that instead of just saying, here's my business card, the next time you know anyone that wants to buy or sell, hand them my card and recognizes that we need to be productive in adding value to families today. And one of the greatest ways and the biggest door openers is to make sure that the property that we're about to sell someone and add assets to their family, but not recognize that we haven't created an exit strategy or an exit plan for them, will leave us open to another agent that lives around the corner that knows really much less than you do. So the importance here is to make sure that, number one, probate is avoided. And by using an estate planning system such as this, you will make sure that not only the current property that they have, which you will learn about and how powerful that is, but also any new properties that come up to closing at the time of closing. This type of service should be presented and offered to people. And we've made it affordable. This is really a game changer in that what we've done is we've added a real-time attorney for oversight and suitability review. Now, anybody can get these estate planning services done through technology systems online. I guess we all might have seen some of them, and I've participated in some as well. However, the big missing piece is that sometimes people would say, how assured can I be that these documents that have been generated, have been evaluated, are strong enough to really protect us? And who is really overseeing the documents and the language? Well, this is now something that's been changed and added. We're really excited because we call this real estate planning done right the first time, just for those reasons that in the past, plans would be done, but they may not have been appropriate for someone. So let me get into it here, and you can see what it says. Assist families, friends, clients, and new prospects with estate plans. And this is the program guide. On the left side, you'll see will package, and on the right side, you'll see trust package includes. Let me just go over a few things. Some people have asked, well, is this practicing law? And the answer is no, because all you're doing here in this case would be referring a client, a friend, family, a business person, whoever it is you know, could be someone who just closed on a home, who really needs to put their deed inside of a trust to avoid probate. It starts as simple as that. You're just making a referral. There are no licenses needed as well. And that's really fantastic that you do not have to get a license of any sort. There's no CE courses that you need to take. There's some basic estate planning training you go through. And we will teach you and show you how to do that so that you can have the language, at your fingertips. We also provide email templates, various ones that you could send out to help you in your marketing. We have slide deck presentations. We can help you create a community presentation as well. So there's a lot that we do to help you get in front of people, make more real estate sales, because that's the key, but also not just make a referral, just as you normally would to an attorney in the past, which is okay. However, never get compensated for that, nor would you get a referral back. So here, at least we can get you compensated by something unique called delivering their plan. So I'd like to go through this with you. We've had to make some changes. We've had to increase the membership, but we've also increased the amount that you get paid. There just wasn't enough money in it for the attorney. By the way, the attorneys are present in every state. So this program is good for every state except Louisiana. What that means is if you're in California and you're working with someone and they're interested in doing this because they know they need something, they have children, they may have special needs children, they have property that they haven't placed in a trust, they have done no will or no trust, which is over 70% of the population. So they recognize that, and now you present them to us. We just take care of everything. We have a program. The administration of the estate plan handles all of the work, all of the questions. It's done via a screen share or a phone call. The time frame involved is approximately 45 minutes. Now, if they have further questions and if we have to dig deeper, it could take longer. Sometimes we have to come back and have 2 visits, but it is professionally done, and it is overseen by an attorney that they choose in their state. We give them a list of attorneys. We're not biased to any, but they can choose that attorney. We introduce them to that attorney, and that attorney will reach out to them to make sure that the questions that they answered make sense for the type of plan that is being created. Many times, or sometimes, the person might be too sophisticated, and this type of planning may not be appropriate. So it's best to know that before we go through it. So on the left-hand side, you see will package. If they just need a will, okay, and we go through the process, here is what it will consist of. Of course, it's the last will and testament, the financial power of attorney, and healthcare power of attorney. Let me stop there. You also have the ability to offer anyone free power of attorney packages, okay? So you can lead with that if you wanted to. That's a big play here in the estate planning marketplace. People fail to have these simple power of attorneys, and now you could step in and provide it for free. There's an agent advisor guidance. I mentioned that earlier. What that means is that we will take care of all of the estate planning administration, which includes asking them all of the questions. This is not something that you will be involved in. We do not want you to be involved with double, advice in this area. And it also includes cloud storage and sharing once we get to the end And once this plan has been delivered by you, or the will has been delivered by you, we can open up the cloud storage and sharing. They can share across their family members or whoever. The price that they would pay for the will is $249 upfront. Now, it's not just a simple will. Of course, it has a lot more going on. It has a real-time attorney review happening. It has the powers of attorney. It has this agent advisor guidance, which is not the real estate agent, but the estate planning administrator expert. And it also includes the cloud storage and sharing. Now, they pay that upfront. Due at delivery, at the time the documents are created, you are notified, and that document will be sent to you for you to determine how best to deliver that back to your client. That fee is $50. You do not collect the fee. It is collected by us, and then we pay you the $50. That's how that works. We do not want you receiving any income from anyone. So the total for this is $299. That's for the will. If there's a second will involved, such as a spousal will, it's $498. You still will receive $50. You will not receive $100. There's no extra work on your part. So grant, obviously, it just makes sense to continue to get the $50, right? So the total for the spousal would be $548 if that's the case. On the right side, the trust package includes everything that you would possibly think is necessary, and then some, because I ran out of room. But it does include the revocable living trust, the certification of the trust, pour over wills, which is essential for capturing all of the remainder assets that do not flow into a trust. It also can create something that's not here called a subtrust, which is very important to pass the generations and make sure children now have their trusts set up to receive the assets and the distributions according to the parents' terms. Again, you see the power of attorneys, and highlighted here, and this is so important, real-time attorney review, which will flag when the attorney needs to step in and approve for suitability, how they're answering it, and so on. And so make some changes along the way. So it's not like they're going to an attorney and paying 3 or 4 times the amount here. They could do that, obviously, but they really are participating alongside an attorney. All we're doing is providing the attorney the questions and the answers on our platform so that this package is presented to the attorney and they now review it. It includes the cloud storage and sharing, and it also now includes a custom estate planning portfolio and a nice looking binder for them to keep for their safeguard and protection, record keeping, and for their future references. There's binders, there's folders in the binder. And this binder now is mailed to you. If you choose to have it mailed to the customer, that's fine. We will do that. But we would like to have it mailed to you, especially if they're in the local area to you. This is the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to go back to that person and hand them this, walk in their home and sit down with them and review it. See if there's any changes, anything else they need, if there's anything else that possibly you can help them with. Now, when this happens, this is where the magic occurs. This is the money part right here. When these documents are delivered and you're there, what I would do and what we have agents doing, and this has been suggested as best practices, is to make sure that that family lines up in advance the witnesses and the notary that needs to provide the documentation signatures, because that's the only way that this will really go into place, right? You need to have these signatures, otherwise it's worthless. Well, who's there with them when they've invited their neighbors or their friends or someone else that's going to be witnessing these documents? You will be there. And what does that mean for you? Well, it gives you that great opportunity to say, here I am, here we are, we can provide this. And they already know that. You don't even have to say it, because chances are very high that family hasn't done anything for themselves and certainly already knows you're a realtor, right? It's like you don't even have to say it. So built-in marketing, it's a fabulous marketing opportunity. We help you with the language, as I said earlier, and to become creative with how to get in front of people. It includes the online estate planning dashboard, as we said earlier, which we turn off until you deliver the documents. And then we will turn it on and they will have access to that. They will have access to see what's inside, what they've done, and make any changes up to the first year without any charge. There is a charge for ongoing years, but that's a separate discussion. Now, what to do? Upfront, they'll pay $699 for this, everything you've seen above, which is fantastic. And here's what we've done. We've created the delivery fee. We've enhanced it to $300. You will be paid that amount. The client or customer makes 2 separate payments. First payment is to the estate technology program with the attorney, $699, and they make a separate check payable or online payment to Affinity Wealth Concepts, LLC. That's my company, Program Administration, the Estate Planning Administration, to do all the work and to handle all of the estate planning questions and to bring you into the mix every step of the way. So they will always know who you are, because it's thanks to you this is getting done. So you will receive that $300. They will get this for $999. Try going to a estate planning attorney in a local area. I know here in South Florida, it's about $3,000 if you're going to sit down, and you may have to visit with them once or twice. Unless you just want a broad templated document, they may offer you something that might be suitable for anyone else, but this is custom made. Now, if you look at the bottom, how do you get involved? Getting paid to provide estate and legacy planning. You will receive the fees that are stated above simply by referring your customer to our estate planning advisor, and that's the Program Administration, Affinity Wealth Concepts, for plan completion through a virtual screen share, meeting, or telephone. Now you can become part of this as well. We have agents that like to be involved, and the clients say, I have no problem with my real estate agent who knows who we are to sit in on this, and that's fine. You will deliver the documents to the client. This is the game changer in the industry, really. And that's to make sure that you are making certain that they are doing what they have to do. And we notify you once we know the documents have been signed and also where they are in the process. So you're never left out. There are two levels to participate. The silver level is $39 a month, or we will offer a 20% discount of $375, one time a year. That's it. Now, you can pay the $39 monthly. That's absolutely fine. However, we have seen situations where people come in, they pay the $39, and they do it for 2 or 3 months. And they say, well, I didn't find anyone that needs an estate plan. But then 4 months later, they do, or they need one for themselves. Well, when that happens, they will have to make up those back monthly payments. So for those people, it would make sense, pay the $375. It's probably the easier way to go, safest way to go. You just never know who you're going to meet, especially if you become proactive with this. The gold level is $69 a month, $625, 25% discount if you pay it annually. Now, why would someone do that? Because if you participate in this membership, not only will you receive the fees listed above, the $300 for the trust or the $50 for the will, but you will earn 25% income from the delivery of eligible financial products that we find the client needs. And they may be in the long-term care area where there needs to be funding for that. They haven't provided enough life insurance. They have an old product. We need to upgrade it. They need an income plan for themselves. We found out that they have left out certain pieces of their financial plan or paying too much in taxes and would like to have a product or program to help them mitigate that expense. So those are very lucrative if you know anything about the financial space and that business. The commissions and the earnings are very high. We pay you a marketing fee for that as well. So you could blow through the expense that you're paying simply by referring someone to us. That is how it works. If you reply yes at the bottom of the page, I will put you on a list. We will reach out to you. And then if you get involved and join us, we will train you. We will show you the slides that we use. And so the questions will be there. So you have an understanding. So we have some realtors right now that are very excited. I'm not going to mention who they are, but we need more because this is something that will help you build your business in a much better way and helping people differently than anyone else in the industry has ever been able to do. So we hope you join us. Bye for now.